It's Wednesday, June 12th. Here's what's coming up on the mayor's office.
From a physical standpoint, it's the most intimidating combo you've seen in years, all time size.
No, it really is. Dude, I'm 6'4", I'm 6'3", but 6'4" with my shoes on. I'm a big dude. I'm 230. Yeah. Right now I'm 220, but usually I'm 230, 240. Bro, being next to Judge and Stanton last year, I felt like you and me standing next to each other. Seriously.
And I'm in love with the good life. Can't give it up. Make it to the top. Keep climbing. I wanna live it up. The good life. I'm coming up. I'm coming up. The good life. Good life. Oh, good life. Good life. Good life. Yeah.
Boom! Coming in hot. Shit, what's going on, brother? Oh, dude, you got this sweet shirt on, bro. Dude. I want my MTV.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Dude, what was your favorite video back in like the 80s? You come home from school, you're like, dude, MTV is legit.
Is it Aha? Take on Me? What's the one where they were like in the cart? He falls into.
Oh, yeah. I think that's it. Take on Me. Yeah. I mean, take on me. Yeah.
I like that one.
That's it.
I liked the Grateful Dead did Touch of Grey, and they were skeletons playing.
Oh, that one was great too. Yeah. I also like Tom Petty, Running Down a Dream. Remember that guy's like running?
Petty did great.
Oh, dude. And also Dire Straits.
Oh yeah, I mean
with
TV.
Money ain't for nothing and your chicks for free. They ain't working. That's the way you do it.
Dire Straits also did the Walk of Life was just sports bloopers. Remember that?
Yeah.
Dude, Walk of Life. Dude, there's breaking news everywhere. There is a lot to cover in the show, but I'm going to start with one of the biggest freaky stories ever. Joey Chestnut will not be competing in a Nathan's hot dog eating.
What?
About 4th of July.
What? Why?
Wait, hold on.
Why? That's ridiculous. Do you have a Joey Chestnut bobblehead?
Look at that. It's one of my favorites. My Uncle John got this for me. They're Brooklyn folks from Coney Island. Like,
dude,
number right here.
Why would Chestnut? Why is he not available? And
going on.
And it's not gonna be the same, dude. I don't care. It's like that'd be like having like Tyson in his prime. You're like, hey, Larry Holmes is back. Like, who cares? I want to see Tyson.
Yeah, you want to see, and Joey Chestnut's Tyson. However, I will say that, well, first of all, Beyond, the Beyond burgers, the fake vegan burgers, they have hot dogs now, and Chestnut signed a deal with them. He blew back at these guys and said, like, hey, no, they're just trying to change a rule. It's going to get ugly, dude, because Joey Chestnut doesn't mess around. He's kind of hardcore guy. I think it's going to get ugly.
Well, also too, like, so he signed a deal with Beyond Burgers, which is like plant
conflicting.
Yeah.
Like, Nathan's doesn't.
Those are a scam, by the way. Scam.
I don't like them. Jess,
like Beyond, I'm just saying, like plant-based meat.
Oh, it doesn't make it's not healthier for you.
There's 8,000 chemicals in it.
I know.
Go get the real hot dogs and real burgers.
Jess is vegetarian. She doesn't go for that stuff. She goes for like actual real stuff. So she'll eat like sweet potato burgers or like black bean burgers. It's actual
food.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, dude. Joey Chestnut. I mean, I'm not watching.
Oh, see, I'm going
because who's gonna? What are we going for second and third?
No, let's do this though. Our boy Nick Weary, who's been on our show. Married to Mexico, who's a female champion. I would at least hope that I'm going to.
I want Nick to win.
Yeah, we want to win, but it does stink. And I'm sure Nick wants to beat Joey Chestnut. Those other competitors.
Yeah,
you want to be the best. You got to beat the best, right? It is. It's a bummer. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's a bummer. That's a bummer. Well, like I said, the only reason I'll watch is for Nick Weary to see Nick Weary win the belt.
Let's go, Nick.
Let's go, Nick. You got it.
So, yeah, let's do the flashback. I'll flash back to that episode where we had Nick and Mickey, who's the female Joey Chestnut.
Dude, it's an incredible episode just to hear how they do it.
It's really cool. So that'll be going up this weekend. Meanwhile, we have major breaking news. I would call it major breaking news. The Dodgers are improving on an already great team. They've had 4 home runs in an inning last night, and now looks like they're getting Cavan Biggio from the Blue Jays. This is kind of news, folks. So we might get some terms about this stuff when the show's going.
Well, you know what? I think a big thing too. Anytime you see the Dodgers, Andrew Friedman, going to get a guy, they've done their homework. Mm-hmm. Cavan Biggio is an interesting guy for me because I believe that he, you look at his second half last year, hit over 270 with over a 400 on base percentage. Like, this guy walks a lot. He's got some thunder in there too, Chinch. He can hit some home runs. Plays a really good second base, third base, wherever you want to put him. And I think it's going to be more than a utility guy. Like, I actually think when I look at Gavin Lux, I don't think they're happy with Gavin Lux over there at second base. Not saying at the end of the day, you can't just go on potential when you're a team like the Dodgers. I mean, Lux missed all of last year. He had the yips a little bit, at spring training with throwing and stuff like that. That's why Mookie Betts is playing short, so they moved Lux to second. Dude, he's hitting 220 with a 570 OPS and 1 home run.
Right.
They could get that production right now from Cavan Biggio, who's another left-handed bat, who's more of a veteran guy. So nothing against Gavin Lux. I love Gavin Lux. I want to see Gavin Lux do well. But at the end of the day, the big leagues isn't the I'll try league. It's the I'll get it done league. At the end of I'm just saying, this is where the big boys live, and you got to produce. And if you're in LA, you got to produce. So I think this is more than just a, utility role. I think you're going to see Cavan Biggio play a little second base. I don't know that. This is just my opinion, but I'd be shocked if they're, going to get him at this time and not thinking they're not going to play him a little bit.
Yeah, to your point, all good points. Second half of last year, 404 on base percentage, and he hit 272 in the second half of last season. So you got it, man. He's got some pop. And listen, this is the time of year where the super teams, like whoever's really, really, really going for it in Major League Baseball, they're plugging holes, right? That's one hole.
Right.
The Dodgers like, we got to get better here in this particular spot. You see the Yankees, like, do they need a reliever here or that or this or that? Like, you're picking the spots where you can just maximize whatever's left because the Dodgers have everything else.
Yeah.
So hey, let's go. Let's just keep improving in little ways and little spots. And you see it during the playoffs, man. The guys you get, those acquisitions, those, hey, we don't have much speed. We'll go get a guy who's going to come off the bench 7th, 8th, 9th inning, steal a bag for us. That's what the elites are looking at during the trade deadline right now, and you're starting to see it with the Dodgers don't.
Dude, no, it's I totally agree. It's a great point too, Chinch. Last night I was at Leland. We had there was a little party for Jim Leland last night. Because going to Cooperstown next month. So the Pirates, this thing for him was really cool. Kevin Young was there. Remember Kevin Young, first baseman for the Pirates back in the day. Kevin Young, Jason Grilly, Ron Robinson, I believe. Who else? Rich Donnelly, Steve Blass. There were some good people. It was fun. Leland was touched and all that. I had some great conversations with Leland last night. But I ran into a scout for the Phillies there, and he was saying, that he's scouting, Cleveland and he's doing Detroit. And I was like, well, he's like, yeah, we're looking for maybe like a right-handed bat, maybe a guy off the bench, and basically saying what you just said, like, wow, they're so good. They're just looking for maybe a little tweak here and there, maybe a power hitting right-handed bat. They could, like a Duvall or something like that.
Yeah.
That could come in, get you in a bat off the bench, or maybe a spot start here and there. And so I just thought it was interesting. You're right. Like the Dodgers, a Cavan Biggio for them is a nice piece. It doesn't like move the needle in a big way, but it makes them a little bit better of a club, which when you get to the postseason for clubs like this, that little bit better wins you championships.
Yeah, that's a great point. That's a great point. So let's see. I wouldn't say the Dodgers are done doing anything. And listen, the Blue Jays are in that kind of tweaky, tweeny type spot, and they have great management there. So they're
and Biggio wasn't playing a lot either. I mean, he's expendable for Toronto because he wasn't really playing that much anyhow.
Yeah. Let's stick. You mentioned the Phillies, dude. You got bad news with JT Realmuto banged up for a while. But Kyle
could have knee surgery, right?
Yeah, Kyle Schwarber, boom, comes in there, and he is really being everything they need him to be in the Phillies organization right now. He's dominating.
Well, Well, dude, Schwarber's having having a un-Schwarber like year as far as like batting average. He's hitting over 240.
Yeah, he's hitting 240, Case, and he's got 47 walks. That's a big deal.
Dude, he's got 47 walks. Yeah, he's got 13 bombs, almost driven in 40 runs.
Yeah.
And don't forget, he's hitting leadoff for the Phillies.
Mm-hmm.
How many good leadoff hitters are now? They're like power hitters. Gunnar Henderson, leadoff, has 46. A lot of power hitting some of these leadoff guys because they get on base. But Kyle Schwarber, what a time for this guy to go off. His numbers in June are incredible. I'm gonna see if I can find them. His numbers in June have like always been historic. It's like one of the craziest things for Kyle Schwarber. Let me see, had a 14 game stretch last year with 7 homers and 1126 OPS. In 2022, he had a 2-homer game on June 3rd en route to hitting 12 homers for the month of June. So he's doing it again. He had 2 bombs last night. He's kind of getting, but it's funny because I think at the beginning, you look back at 2021, he hit 15 homers in 16 games with the Nationals. So whenever June comes, it's like it's a big thing. That's Kyle Schwarber month, and he's doing it again.
It's unbelievable.
He's doing it again, especially with Real Muto being out. Obviously that's a good thing that he's getting hot. But Schwarber hitting 240, walking, hitting for home runs. I mean, that's just it's a great, great thing for the Phillies who already, have so many incredible players on that.
Yeah, last night, the perfect example of what he brings you to the leadoff spot. By the second pitch of the game, the Phillies were up 1-0.
Right.
That's what you get. And you're already a little stressed out playing the Phillies if you're not like one of the top teams, and bam, there you go. Now, meanwhile,
and one other thing, Chinch.
Yeah.
Don't forget about Zach Wheeler going 7 innings, 3 hits, giving up 1 run. He's got a 2.16 ERA. I mean, arguably the best pitcher in the game.
yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's Cy Young material this year already, and obviously he's proven himself over the course of the last 3-4 years. Just dominating teams, man. Speaking of another dominating team, the Kansas City Royals are no slouches. The Yankees have made them look small. I mean, they rest their players the other night. They get like 9 singles. I don't think they got an extra base hit 2 nights ago, and then last night, explosion, and the 2 guys that are the scariest 2 guys, obviously, arguably in the league, Judge and Stanton, hit 2 absolute bombs.
Bombs. Dude, Judge hit his 25th homer too.
Dude, he's on pace for 60 at the moment.
Yeah.
He's
hitting 3. What is he?
2 home runs in his last 41 games. Something very
Yeah. I think so. It's incredible. Well, how about this? After his performance last night, he's tied for the Guardians' Jose Ramirez with a major league lead in RBIs, 62. I don't think we talk about Jose Ramirez enough either. 62 ribbies for Jose Ramirez. Boy, is that a quiet 62, right? I didn't even realize that till I read that this morning.
Single year, Jose.
Yeah, every year. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
You're like, you kind of take him for granted.
Yeah, because it's like if I walked out onto the field, he's not the biggest guy. He's not the most intimidating guy. All he does is hit.
Yeah, and he could throw a punch too. Tim Anderson found that out last. But dude, he's tied for the league lead in 62 ribbies. Leads Major League Baseball in on base percentage, 437, slug of 712, 1149 OPS, and 55 walks. Dude, like it's really unprecedented what he's doing. It's incredible. I know we've been talking about a lot, but it's worth talking about. Just it's phenomenal what he's doing. And he got the day off on Monday, and obviously they still won. But then Stanton comes up and it crushes one. Like I said, he's kind of the forgotten guy sometimes. He's like Soto Judge. No, like Stanton's still. That was his 16th homer. Like, you know how many teams would like to have that in their lineup right now?
Yeah, and by the way, if that was like 446 feet, then I'm Rumpelstiltskin, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
I think it was 5-something, dude.
He hit it over every wall. So Judge said after the game that he basically called the shot. He said he was telling everybody in the locker room before the game or when they were taking BP, he's like, I've never gone over that. He's like, that's what place I've never gone over. And then he did it.
I love that, dude. I love that.
He is in a very comfortable spot. He came into the season trimmed down a little bit, a little more lean, kind of like stretchy muscles, but he's
Yeah.
still humongous. They are, I mean, we're looking like it's like McGwire Sosa without the juice. It's like, I don't know, the two guys in that lineup from a physical standpoint are the two, it's the most intimidating combo you've seen in years, all time size.
Dude, no, it really is. Dude, I'm 6'4". I'm 6'3", but 6'4" with my shoes on. I'm a big dude. I'm 230.
Yeah.
Right now I'm 220, but usually I'm 230, 240. Bro, being next to Judge and Stanton last year, I felt like you and me standing next to each other. Seriously. I was like, wow, I'm little. Like compared to these guys. These guys make everybody look little. But it's fun. It's like, yeah, that McGwire, Canseco, like back in the day, the Bass brothers. These guys are, the 2024 version of that. So pretty cool, man.
Pretty cool, dude. Very cool to see. I mean, look, we are at a point, like we said, just think about the things we talked about the last 15 minutes. You're looking at the Dodgers. They hit 4 home runs in an inning. They are a special type of team. The Yankees, the Phillies. Shoot, the team the Yankees are playing, Kansas City, watching Bobby Witt play the game. I mean, we are in a nice little golden age this season. It seems like the great players are playing great all over the league. And hey, we didn't even mention the guys that are coming up. And Paul Skenes got a standing ovation from the opposing home team. And that's
only in St. Louis, bro. Only in St. Louis do they cheer you. You know what I mean? When Skenes came out, they give a standing ovation, dude. How cool is that? And he delivered, dude. 6 innings, like 8 or 9 punchies. Obviously they end up getting the win. They beat the Cardinals 2-1. But Paul Skenes is, I think that the thing I love about St. Louis is they appreciate good baseball. They appreciate, I remember making like a diving play in St. Louis one time, incredible play, flip. They cheered me. And I remember thinking like, oh my God, they're cheering for me. And we're here in St. Louis, but they love good baseball. They love good baseball players. I think everybody that's a baseball fan realizes that Paul Skenes is a once-in-a-generational pitcher, and there's just a lot of appreciation for him. So I'm sure Skenes must have been like, wow, this is different. But yeah, like I said, when you're in St. Louis, man, they're true baseball fans. They love baseball. They love the Cardinals, obviously, but they also love good baseball and good baseball players, and I'd love to see that Skenes got that ovation.
Yeah, I agree. And let's stick on Pittsburgh real quick, because, dude, I'm going to give you the NL wildcard standings right now.
Mm-hmm.
4+. Padres 1.5+. Giants are right there. Okay, Giants and the Pirates are basically even after that. Okay,
Yep.
And then you got the D-backs a half game, Cubs, Reds, Jesus, and the Cardinals are all half game out, and the Nationals are 1 game out. Mets are 3.5 out. But let's stick on the Pirates. Dude, buy. Get some bats. Do some things. You get that pitching staff in a short series. I'm telling you.
They just got to get in. You do not want to face the Pirates. Skenes, Jones, Keller. Dude, look at Mitch Keller. Since Skenes has come up, Keller's like an ace. Yes. I mean, he's like dominating. You know what I mean? And I think that's one thing you look, like I said, you look at the Yankees and their staff, they feed off each other. Stroman and Rodon and Gehrig, and those guys going back and forth, feeding off each other. Nestor, you know what I mean? That's what competition does. It's good to have good players in that clubhouse because you feed off each other. Well, as soon as Skenes come up, you could tell Keller's like, okay, I got to up my game a little bit, and Jones too, and they're kind of feeding off each other. Dude, listen, the bullpen for the Pirates, just Holderman's one of the nastiest guys in the back end there. Is a below 1 ERA. Bednar's pitching well. Chapman out of the pen there. I feel like wherever Aroldis Chapman goes to, he wins. You know what I mean? So the Pirates, dude, remind me of the Mariners a little bit because the Mariners all year, like, how are the Mariners winning? They got great pitching. Their lineup's been terrible, but their pitching keeps you in games. So if you can be kept in the game by your pitching and get a timely hit here and there, you can win. So the Pirates are climbing. They're in second place in the Central. Now, all those teams there, dude, the Cubs, the Cardinals, those guys, everyone, and they're all kind of lumped in together with, and the Reds, everybody, they're all lumped in together. But the Pirates, hey, man, 32-34 since Skenes has come up. They've been in every game. Yeah. Every game.
Yeah, in fact, I basically I just insulted them by just talking about wild card. They're in the division too, and in the NL, 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth best team ERA in the National League right now. Don't sleep on the Buccos.
Don't sleep on the Bucks. Let's go. Let's go Bucks.
All right, what else you got going on today? You got? Did you?
Well, I got. I'm putting that addition on the house, so their construction is here. They're here. And officially here. They had to shut down the air conditioning because I needed to move it. So everyone upstairs basically got heated out because we took down those stairs and we're rolling, bro. We're rolling. So I'm about to go take Jillian to where am I taking Jillian? To tennis. No, I'm not taking her to tennis. I'm taking her to her friend's house.
Oh, okay. Dude,
Yeah, that's where I'm taking her. Yeah.
nice.
It's starting. It's starting. Now they got the summer sleepovers and all that stuff. So it's kind of fun. You know what I mean? Like it's more action for the parents.
You guys do the sleepovers at your house too? Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What do you? What is it? What do you do as a fun dad? Do you order them some pizzas and stuff? Like
Yeah, whatever they want. Well, you guys want to go get ice cream? You want pizzas? You want, I just say clean up after yourself, though, please. We don't need like absolute bomb going off in here. You know what I mean? If you want to sleep over, so
nice.
When they go back and forth. Her mom's house too has a nice. They got nice some really big basement down there with some ping pong and stuff. So they do that too. So it's awesome.
I got to run out and get my dad a Father's Day present. I don't know what to get him.
Oh, dude, I got to do that too. Thanks for saying that.
Reminder, everybody at home, get your dad.
Remind everybody Sunday's Father's Day, everybody.
Yeah, exactly. All right, great.
Lock it in. All right, Chichi. What are you doing today, bro?
Get my dad a Father's Day present.
Oh, there we go. Let's go. That sounds great.
And my back is so sore. I think I'm gonna do some laps. Try to do some pool laps.
Dude, I'm not trying not to pass my bad back on you. I'm about 85% now. I got a little workout in today.
Oh, I'm
Getting there.
Lower.
Moving the needle.
Sound like old people. All right.
I know, dude. My back's killing me.
Gotta get
All right, Chichi, man. Have a great rest of the day. Everyone out there, thanks for listening. Appreciate you big time. We'll see everybody tomorrow. Thanks. See you, buddy.